What lies beneath the veil, when breath becomes silence and the soul begins to remember, not heaven, not hell, but something older, a place not of endings, but of eternal return. The ancients called it the Halls of AMENTI, a corridor of light and judgment, a temple of memory, a passageway woven between lifetimes. But this place isn't myth, it isn't just beneath Egypt or sealed behind the dead's forgotten prayers. It lives within you, hidden in the chambers of your own becoming. And now, the time has come to remember the path you've already walked, and the truths still waiting in shadow. The earliest echoes of Amenti ripple from the sands of Kem, the mystical name for Egypt used by its initiates. There, mystery schools carved truth in stone, knowing time would one day erase the tongue, but not the symbols. Amenti was spoken of in hushed reverence, a place beneath the earth where gods weighed hearts and scribes recorded the echoes of the soul. In the Book of the Dead, we walk beside the departed as they pass through trials. Each chapter, a map of inner purification. The emerald tablets of Thoth, whispers of an Atlantean priest-king, speak of Amenti as a real realm, beneath the earth, yes, but also beneath consciousness. To Thoth, Amenti was not death's destination, but the chamber of renewal, where enlightened ones retreat between incarnations to await the time of return. The Greeks echoed it in their tales of the underworld, dividing the path between Lethe and Mnemosyne, forgetting and remembrance. The Gnostics told of the pleroma and the soul's fall from wholeness. The Vedic mystics, too, spoke of Antariksha, a liminal zone between the earthly and the divine. These weren't myths, they were maps, and somewhere along the way, we stopped reading them. The Halls of Amenti are not a place you travel to, they are a state you enter when the false self dies. In their truest form, they are not about punishment, they are about alignment. Each chamber, each gate is a mirror, asking not, what did you do, but what have you become? In the great judgment scene, the soul stands before Ma'at, goddess of balance. Your heart is weighed against a feather, not metaphorically, energetically. If it is heavy with lies, regret, manipulation, the gates do not open. But not because you're unworthy, because you're not ready. And so you return, reincarnated, restructured, given another chance to remember. The guardians of the halls, the 42 judges, aren't beings. They are forces: truth, purity, justice, self-honesty, spiritual. Courage. Each judge asks a question not with words, but through vibration. You don't answer with a response. You answer with your frequency. The paradox is this: you've already stood in those halls many times. Every heartbreak, every time you betrayed your voice, every choice made in silence was a gate. The afterlife is not a destination. It is a mirror that reveals what you brought into it. So how do we walk the halls of Amenti now, before death? First, you must reclaim silence, not emptiness, but conscious stillness. Amenti cannot be found in noise. Its doors are heard only in the space between your thoughts. Second, practice the Ma'at within. Live truthfully. Speak what you fear to say. Align your inner life with your outer actions. Let your heart grow light, not by avoiding suffering, but by transforming it into understanding. Third, develop your dream awareness. Many report visions of dark stone corridors, symbols they cannot name, guardians standing watch. These aren't dreams, they are initiations. Start writing them down. Start asking before you sleep. Show me what I have forgotten. Fourth, take up spiritual journaling. What has not yet been forgiven? That wound is your unfinished gate. And finally, engage in visual meditation. Imagine walking a hallway lined with glowing hieroglyphs. Each symbol is part of your soul's memory. Ask the ancient part of you what it means. Then listen. The halls respond to the brave, not the perfect. The halls of Amenti are not locked. They never were, but they will not open to the forgetful. They open to the one who remembers, to the one willing to be seen, not as the world has shaped them, but as they truly are. They open to the one who seeks not escape, but awakening. So I ask you, what vibration does your heart carry? Could it stand before Ma'at and rise? Because this is the secret the ancients carried. You do not have to wait to die, to be judged. You are being judged every day by the life you choose to live. And in that, knowing there is freedom. So walk the halls not in fear, but in remembrance. The truth is waiting, not to condemn you, but to return you to yourself.